So now I wanted to develop an application, remote application, where the student data will be supplied from the front end. It will be going to the backend. That's how how the application is going to be. This is the application. This is the application. It is a front end. Yes, sir. So where you are going to be student ID will be entered. Student name will be entered. Student phone number will be entered. Are you clear? Here, if you develop an application like this, student ID, student name, student phone number. So here, there will be a button, is that enroll. If you click on enroll, the above student, whatever the student details you have supplied, directly they will be stored into a respective desired database in a desired table. Yes or no? So here, what you will do, whenever you click onto the enroll button, it will be go to the MySQL database. This is MySQL database. MySQL database. Yes or no? Yes or no? So where now you require, there is a database. There is a database we require. You need to create a database in which table this data has to be stored. Here you need to create a table. There are 3 columns, many rows. If you wanted to develop this particular program, before going to that, we should have a database. We should have a table. Are you clear? Quickly, you guys will do very quickly, everybody. Go to MySQL. Go to MySQL. Create a database. Already database there, right? Which database I have created for you? Which database? Yesterday I have created one database, right? Data science underscore evening underscore DB. Let's see that now. Use data science underscore evening underscore DB. Yes, it is exist. Yes or no? Pooja, you are not what? Yesterday you were there in the class, right? You didn't come to class? Okay. Oh, a lot of things I've done yesterday, You have created, have installed the MySQL? Is it working, right? Just you create a database now. Which database you have created? No issues. Now create a table. Yes or no? What is where you are creating a table now? Within the my database, data science underscore evening underscore DB. You create in your own database, but you create a table name is student underscore details. Like, create table name is student underscore details, where the table will have a 3 columns, because just now I have shown one application, right? Where student ID will be supplied, student name will be supplied, phone number will be supplied. Sometimes if you supply 4 values and if you have a 3 columns, then it will not be accommodated. Simply it will be throws an error. So SID, varchar of 5 digits, comma, student name, varchar of 50 characters, comma, student phone number, varchar of 10 digits. Yes, phone, spelling mistake. Yes, phone. Yeah. Yes, phone, varchar of 10. Okay. Then afterwards, you have to be table student underscore details already exist. Okay. So you do one thing. Just you create another table where table name is student underscore details 2. The server. So another table will be created. Correct. So this particular table doesn't have any data. Select star from student underscore details 2. There is no data. Are you clear? Now we have to write the actual program. Okay, let's go back to the, now database is available and table is also available with us. The front end data will not become inserted from here. We have to design application. Okay, right. Tell me now from the tkinter import star. This is the first module is supposed to be import, as you are going to create a graphical user interface. I'm using, the class and object concept, right? The object-oriented program. Class, the object name can be student. Okay, colon. Here I'm going to create, there is a init constructor where the window need to be created using tkinter. Window will be created. Self dot window, sorry, self dot window is equal to window. This is the instance variable where the window will be created. Now we have a window dot title. We have to be supposingly specified student management application. This is the name of the title. Yes or no? Now window dot geometry, window dot geometry, where we supposed to specify 450 into 400. Now window dot config, where we supposed to specify background color BZ is equal to something you can specify pink or red. So we want a certain variables like, cell, we have to decide, we have to declare some variables like, student ID is equal to as a string var. So student ID is going to be taken as a string value. Self dot student name is equal to string var. These are the variables are required somewhere else. Just you try to be create them accordingly. And self dot student phone number is equal to string var. These are the 3 variables. So now we have to create 3 labels. Label 1 and entry box entry 1. What is label 1? Absolutely. What is the label? I have shown you, right? Enter the student ID. Here, yes ID. You have to create. Now L1 dot L1 is equal to label within which we supposed to create window. Where we supposed to create a label within the window. And what is the text to be appear on the text? Text is equal to, here student ID has to be entered. Student ID has to be entered. Okay. Then obviously the width can be 20, comma, height. Yeah, height is the thing where I'm going to give 3. Okay. Now L1 need to be align it. Where it need to be aligned, there is a built-in function called as a grid, where row is equal to 0, column is equal to 0. Now you create an entry box. This one, are you typing? You just typed it. I'm expecting from your end also. Please, you type the program. Now E1 is equal to entry box. The entry box need to be entered within the window. And obviously, the width is going to be 20, or else you can take it as little lesser 10. And text variable I have declared above, right? The text variable is going to become, what? Self dot SID. Okay. Then E1 dot grid, where we need to create a row is equal to 0, column is equal to 1. The next, similarly, there are 3 labels, 3 entry boxes are mandatory. You take this, or else you can write label 2 is student name, yes name. Now entry box, entry 2, which is obviously. Next is that label 3, student phone number, and obviously entry. So here you're supposed to write L2 is equal to label, where within the window, and obviously the text is going to be a student name, colon. Width is equal to 20 and height is equal to 3. Width is equal to 20, comma, HEIST is equal to 3. Obviously, L2 dot grid of row is equal to 1, column is equal to 0. Now entry box 2. E2 is equal to entry of window, comma, width is equal to 10, comma, text variable is equal to self dot yes name. Okay. Then obviously E2 dot grid, where row is equal to 1, comma, column is equal to is also 1. Now 2 labels, 2 entry boxes. Now third is that phone numbers, which is going to be a phone number related label. L3 is equal to label of within the window we need to create, and the label is going to be a text, where the text is going to be a yes phone number, student phone number, colon. Obviously width is equal to 20 and height is equal to 3. And L3 dot grid, which is going to be a row is equal to 2 and column is equal to 0. Okay. Now, similarly, we have to create an entry box. E3, which is the third entry box. Within the window, we need to create, comma. Obviously, width is going to be a 10, comma. Text variable is equal to self dot s phone number. Then E3 dot grid, where we supposed to be a row is equal to 2 and column is equal to 1. Now, lastly, we require a button. Button for what? Enroll. To enroll the data. Like, B1 is equal to button, where within the window we need to create, within the window, comma, text is equal to enroll, comma, obviously command is equal to self dot function name, self dot enroll is the function name. We have to align the button also. B1 dot grid, where we are going to create row is equal to 3 and column is equal to 1. Now, whatever the function name we have written here, enroll, that has to be defined. We haven't defined. Enroll and click cheyagane em avvalo inga manam cheppaledu. So afterwards you write a definition. Definition, enroll. It's a function. Now we are going to write a function now. ఇక్కడ ఏంటి DB database ని మనం కనెక్ట్ అవ్వాలి కదా, isn't it? So obviously here we are supposed to declare and mysql dot connector dot connect. మీరు ఒక్కసారి ఇక్కడ import mysql dot connector. ఇదైన తర్వాత dot connect. Are you getting? That's what we have done, right? Yes. So ఇక్కడ ఏంటి మనము కనెక్షన్ స్ట్రింగ్స్ ఇవ్వాలి. Host is equal to local host and user is equal to, for my system Venkat is the user, for you it is the root, and password is equal to MySQL is my password for my system, and the database is that what is the database? So ds underscore evening underscore db. This is my database. Sushant sir, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్. గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్. క్లాస్లో ఉన్నా, నేను కరెక్ట్గా 9 o'clock కాల్ చేస్తాను. 9 PM కాల్ చేస్తాను. యా. Okay. Now what's the next line? We have to create a cursor. Cursor is equal to db dot cursor. The next is that obviously based on the cursor, there is a function is called as an execute, where we supposed to write a insert query. Enroll and button click avangane manaki lopala kavalsindi insert query. Now we write a insert query. So within the double quotation, it is not a case sensitive. Query say case sensitive kaadu. So you can write a insert into what is the student underscore details values, isn't it? So obviously within which here we supposed to be specify the everything as the percentile s. Percentile s means what? It is indicates a string. In C language we have seen, right? Obviously percentage s. So how many? Obviously 3%, 3 particular elements are going to become a thing. Yeah. Percentile s, and as well as percentile s. So here it's not required this, obviously. Yeah. So 3 strings are going to become, here we're supposed to write the percentile string, comma, where self dot sid, comma, self dot sid dot get. See, you know already, right? We have seen in tkinted. అక్కడ ఎంటర్ చేసిన వాల్యూని ఇక్కడికి పికప్ చేయాలి మనం. అప్పుడు సెల్ఫ్ ఎస్ఐడి డాట్ గెట్ అని అంటే అక్కడ ఫస్ట్ ఎంట్రీ బాక్స్ లో ఎంటర్ చేసిన వాల్యూ ఇక్కడికి వస్తుంది. ఇట్ ఈస్ అ ఫంక్షన్, isn't it? Comma similarly self dot student name dot get. Yes, sir. Okay, comma self dot student phone number dot get. Yeah, that's all. This is the query. సో మనం ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అనే క్వరీ ఈ మొత్తాన్ని, ఈ ఇన్సర్ట్ ఇంటూ స్టూడెంట్ అండర్ స్కోర్ డీటెయిల్స్ వాల్యూ, దీన్ని మొత్తాన్ని మనం బయట కూడా రాయొచ్చు, దాన్ని మనం పారామీటర్ లాగా కూడా పాస్ చేయొచ్చు, మనం క్వైరీ లాగా అనేసి. అయితే మీనింగ్ఫుల్ గా ఇలా రాసుకుంటే బెస్ట్. సో కర్సర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయిన తర్వాత obviously we have to be commit database dot, there is a method is called as a commit method. సో కమిట్ అయిన తర్వాత మన ప్రాంప్టింగ్ కోసం ప్రింట్ your record has been enrolled successfully అని మనము ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇస్తాం. ఆ తర్వాత obviously మనము there is a function is going to call, you know what, మనం ఎంటర్ చేసిన వాల్యూ ఎన్రోల్ బటన్ మీద కొట్టంగానే, ఎంటర్ చేసి ఇన్సర్ట్ అవ్వంగానే ఆ ఎంటర్ చేసిన వాల్యూస్ అన్ని ఫ్లష్ అయిపోవాలి. అప్పుడు మనము there is a function we are going to call is that, no, so there is a function is called as a clear function. ఇంకా మనం రాయలేదు క్లియర్ ఫంక్షన్, అది రాద్దాం. ఆ తర్వాత డేటాబేస్ డాట్ క్లోజ్ అనే ఫంక్షన్ కాల్ చేయాలి. Are you clear? Now I'm writing, there is a definition of clear function. There is a function called as a clear function, like where we are going to create that, you know, obviously all the fields self dot sid dot set, isn't it? Where we have to set it as empty. అంటే ఇంతకుముందు ఎంటర్ చేసిన వాల్యూని ఫ్లష్ చేసేస్తుంది ఈ పర్టికులర్ స్టేట్మెంట్ వెళ్ళి. సెల్ఫ్ డాట్ స్టూడెంట్ నేమ్ డాట్ సెట్, ఎస్, సెల్ఫ్ డాట్ ఎస్ ఫోన్ నంబర్ డాట్ సెట్. సో ఈ ఫంక్షన్ ఆల్రెడీ మనం కాల్ చేసాం పైన. సో లాస్ట్లీ యూ గో అహెడ్ where we supposed to be window is equal to tk. We have to call the frame. Then we have to create an object. OB is equal to object where student is the class name for which we have to pass window as the constructor as a parameter, isn't it? Then last line is that window dot main loop. That's all. So మనం ఇంతకుముందు రాసిన దగ్గర ఈ విండో డాట్ టీకి అనేది ఇనిషియల్ గా క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం. ఇక్కడ క్లాస్ క్రియేట్ చేసాం కాబట్టి స్టూడెంట్ క్లాస్ కి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేసి విండో అనే దాని పారామీటర్ గా పాసి ఓబీజే పెట్టాం మనం. ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఈ మెథడ్స్ ని ఇక్కడ కాల్ చేయాలంటే ఓబీతో మనం తీసుకోవచ్చు, కానీ విత్ ఇన్ ది ఇన్లైన్ అప్లికేషన్ అంటారు దీన్ని, స్టాండ్ అలోన్ అప్లికేషన్ అంటాం. సో దట్స్ ఆల్. దిస్ ఇస్ ద ప్రోగ్రామ్. ఇఫ్ ఐ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్ యు సీ నౌ. So window has been created. Now if I enter the value, that particular table is empty now so far. You see, I have shown you select star from student and students details too. Guys, 1 second. Just what is the query I have written here? In query, student details too. It is not student details because the table name. And obviously database name is what? For my MySQL days underscore evening underscore DB. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So now 501 name is Anu. Phone number is 7799132754. If I click on enroll, the record has been enrolled successfully. ఇప్పుడు అయి ఉంటే ఆ పర్టికులర్ టేబుల్లో డేటా ఉంటుంది. You just go and check now. I'm executing same program. Yeah. This is complete application. Front end design చేసినావు, దాని వల్ల మిడిల్ వేర్ బిజినెస్ లాజిక్ రాసావు, డేటాబేస్ తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అయ్యి. Are you clear? This is called 3-tier architecture: front end, middleware technology, and back end. Please, can you do this complete program? మీరు చేసిన టేబుల్స్, మీరు చేసిన డేటాబేస్ నేమ్, ఇంకా మీరు కావాల్సిన పెంచుకోండి. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఓన్లీ స్టూడెంట్ ఐడి, స్టూడెంట్ నేమ్ అండ్ స్టూడెంట్ పాస్వర్డ్ ఇచ్చాను కదా. మీరు కావాలంటే ఆధార్ నంబర్, పాన్ నంబర్, కోర్స్ నేమ్, డేట్ ఆఫ్ జాయినింగ్, నువ్వు ఎన్ని ఫీల్డ్స్ అన్న పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. దిస్ ఈస్ ద వే హౌ front end will communicate with back end, how the code will be written appropriately. Are you clear? Do that. I'm just giving you this particular program in your WhatsApp. I'm expecting you guys to be complete this particular program. Evening batch, evening data science. I have given you complete program. Yeah. Monica, do you have any questions? Are you understanding the program?
Yes, sir.
Please, can you
Yes,
do it? I want everybody's output. Yeah. I'll come. Just hold on. I'll stopping this particular video recording. I'll just come.